This week's podcast brought to you by the Beefy Boys, three cool dudes hanging out talking about music, video games, and sports, and anything else that hits our fancy.
Check them out at www.beefyboys.com or on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Yeah. If you love their logo, you can buy their merch, www.cafepress.com/beefyboysmerch1.
And oh, baby, you know you're going to find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Find us on Twitter at Beefy_Boys. And you can find us on Instagram at Official Beefy Boys, because it is official. Make us blue check marked, keep following us. And you can find us on Facebook at the Beefy Boys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Beefy. A good podcast requires a good beer. So that's why I always go to my go-to, Keystone Light. If I'm going to the store, I don't want to buy a 12-pack. I want to go for a legit 15-pack. When I go to a party, I don't take Rainier. I take Keystone Light. And you know what? It tastes so good, I'm going to have it right now. Cheers, folks. Yeah, there's a burp coming in. That's good.
Welcome to the Beefy Boys podcast, episode
45. 45.
Well, I'm joined here by Joe.
4 seconds. 4 seconds before the first episode. Come on, you're gonna get us. I'm gonna have to put in like 40 seconds of pre-roll music.
Well, you're about to get 40 seconds of pre-roll music coming right
I'll
up.
put the ads right at the front.
Get us out of here. We're conglenians.
Oh, gee.
Anywho, we've got Joe and Christian over here.
Hey.
Hold up.
We are now joined here by this day by this guest. His name is Billy.
This is.
What the fuck?
You all right there, man?
What did you just say?
That was an intro, I guess.
That was. Yes, we welcome our good pal Billy. Billy the Sir.
Welcome to the show, Billy.
Oh, thank you for having me. Thank you. I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
long
I'm
time
excited
coming.
to be here.
We have been too. It's finally, work schedules coincide. And look at that. And just to add on to the list of grocery workers as guests, Billy works with us at work. So there you go. So look at that.
And Billy the Sir over here has brought us a
Beer of the
our
week.
first content of the week here.
Yeah, beer of the week.
That's what I'm here for.
It's
we've got
Quench Ale Session Sour.
Beer of the week. We haven't done this in a while.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right?
Wait. Ready for it? Ready?
nice.
That's my mic all bent sideways.
We're gonna trademark this sound.
That's like trying to trademark the word "the." Or
Yeah.
Exactly. See, that's what I was trying
Ohio
to get
State
into
University.
with the Ohio State. Fuck them. If there's one thing that you can say about Ohio and about
Hello. There we go. Okay.
and
got it.
Ohio itself is that it's
Have you ever been
what
to
the fuck
Ohio?
are you guys doing over there? Because Ohio it's almost, I would say it's not as quite Florida man. It's not like Florida man-y, but Ohio's its own breed.
Wait, have you ever been to
No,
Ohio?
but I've
have.
watched a bunch of things on Ohio.
It's like Florida man's Midwestern cousin.
It's
exactly.
closer to like Kentucky. I mean, it's full of Amish and,
I'm gonna try this.
it's the Midwest,
it's
but the
pretty
South
good.
at the
I
same
like
time.
it.
I'm liking this.
It's a
this
sour, right?
Quench Ale
Lime
here.
sour here.
Session sour,
Whoa,
baby.
hello.
It's almost like margarita-y because of the salt.
We're going to Margaritaville right
Mike's
now.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, that's what it is, right there. You've got your lime juice and sea salt.
That's why it's sea
I thought I tasted it. I
Yeah.
thought I was tasting it
because
in
it's
that.
re-quenching or whatever.
Call Jimmy Buffett.
There you go.
We're going.
We're going, baby.
Going.
We can't hum the tune or
Jimmy
else we'll get
Buffett
fucking
sucks.
demonetized. So
Oh, you guys want me to sing a copyrighted song so you get banned for
yeah, make sure you do it like all the way at the end of the episode, like I tend to usually do.
Margaritaville.
So yes, this beer is good, and if there's something that I can say is that this is how you would get a Mexican to love a sour ale: is put a bunch of fucking lime in
Well,
it.
you almost
and
made
then
him
salt.
snarf over there, man.
Jesus Christ.
Do you guys
You
know
remember
have
we were-
that word, by the way? Or is that Because I'm
What's
told
that?
it's an East Coast thing.
Snarf from
Snarf?
Thundercats?
No, I got
No.
it immediately,
Snarf,
but I
snarf.
didn't hear it.
No.
Snarf.
Actually, I think my cousin made it up. It's when you laugh so hard that liquid comes out your nose. That's snarfing.
That's great.
It's an appropriate word for it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I
kind of
feel
the
like-
noise it makes. It's like
I feel like
onomatopoeia
the word
almost.
for that is always local, and it's always some kind of like snurf. You know,
Snarf.
So
snarfing.
remember what I was saying on the last episode was us, or however we decide to put these episodes out in
We got business cards,
chronologically order.
fresh ass business cards.
Fresh ass business cards that Vito's making noise with.
So fresh. Fresh.
Is Mexicans love to put salt on fucking everything. And I will tell you this because it is 100% true. They will put it on their fruit. They will put it
Yes, I've seen it.
on their, food is normal. Everybody puts salt on their fucking food.
The cheering is on our end, by the way. You heard that woo come through. I know you did.
The Seahawks are playing Minnesota right now.
In the preseason.
Diet sports, everybody.
It is still sports. And I love it. Vito's
Dude, I
throwing
didn't get you
business cards.
1,000 business cards so you could pretend to be Gambit over here.
You're making it rain business cards
I
on me.
wanted to give one to Billy, but I didn't want to get up.
Yeah, now we're gonna have
Vito's
to go to
lit
like
right now, fam.
now we're gonna have to go to all the local boutiques, like fucking Showgirls and Deja Vu and Rick's, and just pass our business cards out. We're businessmen.
Oh, jeez.
Or you could get like a t-shirt cannon, modify it to like shoot out your business cards.
Oh,
I'm worried about
like-
paper cuts, man.
That's the
like one of
point.
those
It's like
little-
it's an actual weapon.
Oh,
So you know the beefy boys mean business.
yeah.
That's
Like
right.
you shoot a card, it sticks in the wall. People are gonna remember that.
That's true. And then people are gonna leave it there. They're gonna say, there was a time where somebody shot a business card in that wall. They're not gonna believe it, but guess what?
There it is.
Right fucking
there it
there.
is.
Be a new
right there.
local legend.
So I'll tell you this though, I was feeling a little low energy, Jeb, before we started really getting into this.
I think we all just needed to hydrate.
and
man.
the beer
Yeah.
like really picked me up, dude. It's sour, it's good, it's got salt in it, so
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Session sour.
Tasty.
You can only
4.9%
imagine. You can
alcohol
only
by
imagine
volume.
if Mark was here. If Mark was here and found out that his beer had salt in it, he'd freak.
Oh, Dogfish Head.
He already talks about his toes
The
being
best thing to
purple.
ever come out of Delaware, Dogfish Head Brewing.
Oh yeah.
So
I think it's the only thing to come out of Delaware, actually.
okay. So Billy, let's get to know you a little bit
All
on
right.
this show here. So you aren't a Washington native, are you?
No, I'm from Idaho. From northern Idaho. Coeur d'Alene, to be precise. Translation, it's French. It means heart of the all, spelled AWL.
Oh.
Which
Like
which recently
Carpenter's tool?
yeah, exactly. That's what it was.
Yep.
I always forget because
We
I'm
know
like,
that because of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Not because of real
To be
life.
fair, I knew that beforehand.
Well, yeah, okay.
It's from my dad.
That's
Loves
why I knew
woodworking.
about it. It's because of video games.
But yeah, I've been over in Seattle for just about 2 years now.
Right on. So what made you make the big switch? What made you come over here?
Oh man, I was just like caught up in a job that I really like. I was going through the motions every day, and then one day I woke up and like, wow, I am so fucking unhappy right now, and I just like have to do something.
How much happy are you at the grocery store?
Hey man,
Let's not
have you
talk
been?
about
Have you
that.
been?
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
The fact that I'm not in.
Have either of you ever been to Coeur d'Alene?
No,
Yeah. Okay.
I have actually never been to Idaho.
I've
Really?
never been to most places.
Yeah.
There's not a lot going on in Coeur d'Alene. All right.
No,
I've been there.
not at all. Like everybody's either an alcoholic, married, or just like a meth head, basically.
Oh, I was gonna say because so far
yeah.
it sounded like this
Sounds
room.
kind of like Big Bear.
It sounded like this room here for a little bit. It was
Well, I'm not. None of those things.
alcoholic, married, and then I thought you were gonna say somebody that was like a gamer or some shit. I was like, well, hey, you got that Coeur d'Alene all in one room. So
None of us are married yet.
okay, so you said it was a bunch of meth heads, huh?
Yeah, they're definitely in there.
Yeah. So I mean, Washington is no stranger to that kind of shenanigans. You know, I mean, Washington's got its too many goddamn homeless people, and I think that's like my biggest problem with the city is not paying all the taxes and then the homeless people. But so so you've been here in 2 years. What do you think of Seattle?
Well, honestly, it's great. Like I know it's not a huge city, but it's a good transition from what I knew in like a small middle-sized city from Coeur d'Alene, which is like just under like 100,000 people, to like here. I love it. Like it has a little bit of everything. You got city, you got nature. If
Yep.
you don't have to travel too far for it. You got the ocean.
Yeah.
Love that. Culture.
Absolutely.
I mean, the culture is kind of like, it's not like what it was. I know that. I've been to Seattle throughout my life, and I've heard like many stories about how this place used to be so much cooler, but you know, I like it. I think it's a good place for me. I plan on being here for a while.
Hell yeah. I love to hear it. I mean, the city is a great city. It's got so many great things to it. The weather, you know, I mean, we've talked about Seattle on the show constantly, and people understand that the weather here is awesome because you get all the seasons. You get your summer, you get your winter, you get your spring, you get your fall especially. I love having the seasons, and it's like places that I can't live is like California where it's fucking hot year round. Like, I don't know how Vito was even able to do it.
Yeah, well, I was dead, and then I moved here, and I got revitalized.
Yeah, it's having the
Literally,
seasons
I was The Walking Dead.
and having the nature close by. It's a big one. Like,
It's
it
very
takes,
green.
It takes what 45 minutes to get from here to the ski to the mountains
Or
or
like
ski
even.
resorts and shit.
Or like
Not
also, you know, unlike Southern California, you walk outside your fucking house and there's trees.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, that's very green. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yes,
they call it the Emerald City for a
that
reason.
fresh air. And here's one thing that a lot of people don't have is the water, the tap water, dude. The tap water. Does the tap
You
water
drink
in
tap
Idaho,
water in LA, you die.
dude? Does the tap water in Idaho taste like hotel tap water?
No,
Oh, okay. So it tastes like
we share an aquifer actually,
oh.
because
So what's the,
where I'm from is technically the Northwest is just inland.
oh okay.
Yeah, so it's all the same aquifer.
Yeah, I don't count it as the
sweet. I didn't
Northwest
know
if you get over the Sierra Nevadas,
Everybody,
man.
nobody counts it as the
Yeah,
Northwest.
because it's a desert. It's a fucking desert. People don't think of the Pacific Northwest as a goddamn desert.
Idaho's not a desert.
When
what
you
are you talking about?
what Eastern Washington is, when you get over the fucking
Well, yeah, Eastern
Cascade or
Washington's a
whichever one it
desert.
is.
The difference is night and day, though. Like you cross
Which-
over the border, and it's just like, where am I? Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore.
Which mountain range is that? Is that the Cascades or Sierra Nevadas? Which one's to the west or to the east rather? Help me out, team.
Pass.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
This isn't even a part of the quiz. I can never remember. Anyways,
Hard
when you get
pass.
over those mountains and into the rain shadow and everything, and it just is a desert out of nowhere, it's very off-putting.
You're talking about in
Eastern Washington.
Washington?
Yeah,
Dude,
or Central
Ellensburg
Washington.
is fucking awesome. Have you ever been to Ellensburg?
I've been to Spokane and I'm never going back.
Spokane's
Spokane's the worst.
Spokane's a whole different story. It's a whole different can of worms.
Spokane, Spokompton.
Yes,
I can keep going.
quite the list. So how far from? I'm sorry. What did you say? It was Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah.
Coeur
How far
d'Alene.
from Coeur d'Alene is it to Spokane or to Washington? Like, what's its closest like?
The border from Coeur d'Alene to Washington is like less than 20 minutes of a drive.
Oh shit!
I mean, it's at the super narrow neck part
Yeah.
of Idaho.
It's called a panhandle.
Okay.
Friend, let's get this straight.
and that's where we coined the phrase that all these guys here in Seattle use called panhandling. Look at that. I got to get off my ass and go travel on that side, like of the of the border. Go like to Idaho. I really want to go to Yellowstone, but I want to drive.
Oh, yeah,
just so I could
Yellowstone.
like hit all that beautiful scenery that you can get on the drive.
Cross country.
Yes,
Old Yellowstone. I love it.
Yellowstone.
Haven't been there in years, but I remember it fondly.
It's not even that far of a drive from here, too.
No.
I just have to get off my
days.
ass and do it. That's the
3
only
days,
problem
maybe.
I've got.
You mean
no
the
goddamn time.
volcano that's gonna explode and kill everybody?
The super volcano? I mean, yeah, but that's so what?
What isn't going to kill everybody nowadays?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You see that beer in your hand, buddy? It's
Yeah.
killing you.
Well, yeah.
But it's so refreshing.
It
It's
is.
quenching.
Not if he kills it first, though, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's good.
Jokes.
Yeah, this sea salt and lime beer is something that I will be picking up on my spare time. And yes, Dogfish Head. Love it. Good job.
Throw us a
Hey.
sponsorship, maybe some T-shirts.
There you
We
go.
can't.
Get
This
us-
is the third beer we're trying to get sponsor us. Apparently.
yeah, we got beers for days.
Oh man.
You can sponsor me if you want. I'll do
the
some
key-
dope.
Billy
Really?
specifically?
Yeah.
The key is we want all beers to sponsor the show.
Yeah, I told you I'm specifically a Claw bra now. I only drink White Claw. So
Oh, boo.
That's just another sponsorship we need.
It is. It's a big one. It's a big one, especially in the frat nation.
Oh
Yeah.
my
You
god.
can get the frat nation behind the show.
The Claw Brahs, that's
You
what we
do
call
anything.
ourselves. That's
You-
what I've coined us calling ourselves.
This whole summer, I couldn't have gone to a grocery store without seeing a guy in like flip flops, basketball shorts, backwards hat with like some kind of college logo on it, and just like random Nike shirt, holding 2 boxes of White Claw.
Where the sleeves cut off on the
oh
shirt.
yeah. The bro tank.
He's got to show off his like tribal tattoos and the spider web on the elbow and everything.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I've got
So
the
deep.
I've got the Bro Tank Husky sweatshirt.
I know.
So yeah, that one's pretty notorious on the show. Today I'm just wearing my
Regular tank?
Walmart clothes.
Yep.
Stay classy.
Oh, it's all Walmart brand, and so it's fucking cool, dude. My whole outfit is like $10. I fuck with that heavy, and it's good sweatpants that Nike would charge you for your fucking kidney to have.
It's like that meme of
You gotta
got a
pay
like
for that
zipper.
swoosh,
buying
man.
like the Gucci brand of like the basic like standard clothing.
That's what Macklemore was all about, man. Don't be a chump and pay $50 for a T-shirt. Christian's favorite Seattle rapper, Macklemore. You know.
Mackle meme?
Yes, of course. If everybody heard that episode, oh, what a drag! I can't even listen to. If I were to listen to 3 of his songs, I'd faint. I think I
Just
I
lose
can't do it.
consciousness.
Didn't you
It's
go to a
like-
Macklemore concert?
Who, me?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
at Seahawks or Mariners opening day.
Yeah, I didn't know he was performing until we were there, and I was like, well, we might have to leave.
Guess what, buddy? Still counts.
Still counts.
My oh my, you might say.
It's not a bad song. All right, I'm not gonna knock that song. That song's good. He's got the song "The Town." That's a good song. Yeah, that's about it.
Fun story about a Macklemore concert. I was at Bumbershoot in 2017, I think, before I moved here, and Macklemore was one of the headliners. And someone was like, "Hey, let's go see Macklemore," and I haven't spoken to them since.
See, that is a fun story because I
Oh,
do the
man.
same thing. I think we saw. Well, Bumbershoot's been going downhill, and you know,
For a long time.
for a long time.
Yeah.
That festival is just horrendous, and yet, you know, you
It's
see
like
what,
80% vendors, man.
you see
Like,
what happened to Sasquatch. You know,
Oh, I'm so sad about Sasquatch.
you see
Rip
Sasquatch going, but yeah, rip Sasquatch. But they used to have such good fucking lineups, and then it's like they bring in just all this fucking garbage, and it floods the lineups, and then nobody wants to go because they're charging fucking $300 a day, especially for Bumbershoot. Man, what a nightmare!
Yeah.
That, but you know, I haven't seen a good lineup in Bumbershoot for maybe like since 2008 when Stone Temple Pilots were headlining and I was able to see Scott Wayland before he fucking died. So that was like the last year that I would say that it was worth it. I think it was Stone Temple Pilots, T.I., a couple other guys were there. It was a good year. And then I went to see Schoolboy Q in like 2014. It was like Schoolboy Q, and that was all I knew from that day. A local group, Kung Fu Grip, played at one of the smaller,
Oh.
but they're awesome. They're always awesome. But other than those two, I didn't know a single fucking band there or artist or whatever. And then from there on out, I've noticed that festival's gotten worse. So
I
if
went
anybody
in
wanna
like
take me there,
2010, 2009. It was Rise Against, Hole, and Weezer at the main stage. Which was an interesting combination.
That is very interesting. To say the least.
The first time Courtney Love had played in Seattle since Kurt Cobain's death.
Gross.
The thing I've noticed about festivals like that, though, is they're definitely like transitioning from live acts, like bands and everything, to just like electronic EDM, things like that. And it makes sense because a lot of people like to go to those shows, but at the
Absolutely.
same time, you can't just like have it be all EDM.
All one brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have no problem, like I've said it before, I don't really listen to EDM.
Yeah.
Like there is EDM that I'll listen to, but it's not like something that I would like.
Openly search for yourself. and,
Yeah, or
get
like
into.
if I'm like hanging around the house and I'm about to clean, it's not something that I would put on.
Right.
Or if I'm like, you know, it's something that I can hear in the background and not have a problem with.
Yeah.
Like if it's playing in the background, totally cool. If I'm at a party and it's playing, or if I'm at a barbecue and for some reason EDM is playing, it doesn't bother me. But I don't go out of my way to listen to it. But you're right, you know, people do love to see these EDM concerts, and it's big here and like in Seattle, the Seattle scene's pretty big with that. And then you have like Paradiso and shit out in the desert.
Yeah.
So, people love to do that. But I think like something like Paradiso is where you can have an all electronic set. Like everybody there is EDM.
Yeah, everybody traveled all the way out there
For that.
yeah.
And and there's nothing wrong with that. And then there's also, the country one, Watershed, that people spend money to go out there to see all country music.
Yeah. Funny thing about Watershed is everybody from Coeur d'Alene goes to Watershed.
See, I just don't like festivals all that much. I'll go to festivals, but only if it's like one day and it's like a metal festival. Like I used to do Summer Slaughter and Mayhem Fest with my friends, and it'd be like Korn and Rob Zombie and Slipknot playing in one night.
Right.
And then with like other bands, I think one year it was Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, and Amon Amarth were the main stage, and then all the other stages around the Auburn Amphitheater was, I think Goat Whore was there, Cannibal Corpse, Hatebreed, Chimera, Shadows Fall, all those bands were there. So it was like one day of just getting trashed, drinking like fucking spiked Slurpees in the parking lot. It's 90 degrees and you just go out there and have fun. But I can't do I can't go somewhere and camp for concerts. Just can't do it.
I can't unless it's the Gorge.
Right.
That's what I've learned in my lifetime is like, I don't know, because I've done Sasquatch a couple of years before it shut down. Rip Sasquatch, and
Hashtag Rip Sasquatch.
Hashtag Rip Sasquatch, and I had a lot of fun. Like there were some substances to be had, of course, and that helps. But at the same time, it's just like it drains you after the second day. You're like a zombie, just walking around like I need to go see these people, and then we're getting the hell out of here.
Yeah. And with festivals now, is a lot of people don't even go for
the music.
It's all about selling the experience now, and
drugs.
Yes,
and a lot of drugs.
A lot.
Which is not what you should go to a festival for. Like, not at all. Like, if you happen to do drugs, all right, that's your business.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Festivals, not my shtick.
Yeah.
Bumper shoot, trash.
I'm sorry, did you say bumper shoot?
Oh, I like it. Bumper shit?
Bumper shit.
Bump.
Bumper shoot?
Do you want to take a bump? Well, I guess if you take a bump, you are taking a shit. So regardless, it's gonna be a bumper shit.
Bump and or shit.
Yep, bumper and or
bumper shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I can't imagine going to a music festival with the way that I drink with my pals. I can't imagine us going to a music festival.
Like a multiple day music festival?
Multiple day, because when we went to Cabo and I came home, I fucking straight up had PTSD. Dude. I could not sleep when I got home because I was so fucking all I could think of was just that shitty club music just blaring 24 hours a day.
You got the shakes and you're like, El Chupo Cabo.
Dude, seriously, dude, the Cabo Diablo followed me home. I was laying in bed, twisting and turning, and I could keep hearing El Squid Row's fucking playlist nonstop, dude. I'm telling you.
El
Shivers.
Squid Row. Hey, speaking of squid, I have prepared a quiz for us if you're interested.
Whoa.
Oh.
The theme of this one is collective animal nouns.
Oh, shit.
What?
So, a murder of crows.
Oh, yeah.
And a pride of lions, etc. These are some real fun ones I found on the internet. So I'll give you the animal, and I don't know, buzz in, raise your hand. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Tell me the collective noun, okay? So, for example, if I said crow, the answer would be murder, right? That's an easy one. If it's
I don't know how
you didn't know that?
Dude, I don't know this shit.
What do you call a group of fish, for example?
School.
A school. There you go. Okay. What about a group of camels?
A toe?
A herd?
Get it?
A
Camel
group
toe?
of camels?
A caravan.
Hey!
A caravan of camels.
Now that's a cool one.
That
I
actually
like
makes
that
Yeah,
sense.
these are all really fun. Okay, what about jellyfish?
A blanket?
A blanket.
Jellyfish.
A squib?
Close.
A squab?
Oh,
A Silkworm?
A smack.
Oh, smack.
You ever hit someone with a jellyfish? It's pretty fun. You get those like dish-shaped ones. Just slap your mom in the face.
You
Yeah, I
talking about
love
the ones
doing
on the
that.
beach? Are you talking about the
Yeah.
ones on the beach?
Oh,
Just,
you
like,
guys don't swim in the
split?
ocean out here. That's right. Okay, what about ferrets?
A tube of ferrets.
Ferrets are a fucked up animal.
They really are.
Hey, Ari used to have pet ferrets.
They're
Don't talk shit about
assholes.
ferrets.
They are.
they're
dude.
They're
assholes.
very hyper, yeah.
And they wonder why they get ran over all the goddamn time.
They're
'Cause they
illegal in
stretch their whole
California, you
body
know.
across the street.
Yeah, they're like
acting
little
they
furry
own the
snakes.
fucking thing.
They like someone took a rat and just like
Stretch.
Yeah.
full stretch.
I mean, it is a weasel. A business. A group of ferrets is called a business.
a business of ferrets. Oh god, could you imagine making suits for ferrets? That would be
That
weird.
would be adorable.
Ferret suits.
This is my favorite one ever. What do you call a group of unicorns?
A fuckload.
A fantasy.
A blessing of unicorns.
That's funny. That's
I don't
funny.
think anyone's going to get a single point in this quiz.
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
nope.
This quiz is too hard.
First
hard.
point wins.
For real. Okay, what about owls?
Hoots.
Oh, wait, I think I know this one.
Owls.
Yeah.
Oh. A hoot gate.
A hoot gate. A parliament.
What the hell?
Why are they all legal structures?
I like the fact that they
Business.
associate
Because owls are
with
smart, man.
Parliament. Yeah.
What about a group of boars? Group of boar.
group of boar?
30 to 50 wild boars. That's a
That's
a meme.
Wild hogs.
Wild hogs.
Danny
Rampage.
Travolta.
John, you mean
John Travolta.
Danny Travolta, yeah.
Danny
John
DeVito.
Why the fuck did I just say Danny? What the hell?
Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
You call a group of boars a singular because you never see more than one boar at a time.
Oh,
That's funny.
classic.
Somebody's got to get this one. What about elephants?
Wait, I was about to say pride.
A herd.
A herd.
Pride is close. Herd is wrong. Herd is the collective for everything. None of them are herd. They're all fun.
A score.
A parade.
A parade. Oh, damn it.
We should have gotten that one.
All right, I think this quiz is going to end in a tie. I'll just run you through the rest of them real fast. A group of foxes is called a charm.
Weird.
A group of frogs is an army.
Army of frogs.
What about giraffes? A tower.
Creative.
Hyena is cackle.
A
'Cause
cackle
they laugh.
hyena.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny.
Jaguar. Anyone? Shadow.
I was gonna guess shadow.
Oh,
God
you should have
damn
said
it.
something. You could have won.
God damn
There's a
it.
trophy and everything.
You're right.
What about lemur?
A ring of lemurs.
Close. Sort of. What do you call like a criminal ring, criminal enterprise, if it's a secret?
An organization.
Close.
A score.
A conspiracy. It's a conspiracy.
A conspiracy.
A score is all of my answers now.
What about ravens?
A flock.
An
Seagulls.
unkindness.
Kindness of ravens.
Okay, this is my last one. What about parrots? And now think of if you had 10 parrots in the room, that would be chaos. Ergo, what you call a group of parrots?
Chaos.
No.
A hassle.
Think of a synonym for chaos that starts with a P. A pandemonium of parrots.
I feel like I need to go back to school after
Yeah.
that quiz.
God damn.
This is brought to you by grammar.yourdictionary.com.
Congratulations, you don't get your Washington State license now.
Yeah.
Instead of going to school, I shall drink this beer.
Yeah, kill another one.
There's some good ones on here. A prickle of porcupines.
My favorite is a gaggle of geese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gaggle of geese.
A
That's
leap
what we're
of
having
leopards.
here. We're having ourselves a little gaggle of geese.
The thing about collective nouns is they're all written by like poets and like playwrights in the Middle Ages. That's why they're all dorky like this.
What
like
is
a
it
quiver
for,
of cobras.
What is it for moose?
I think that's just herd. Yeah, that's not on my list.
Damn. Bonkers.
Not on my
A
list.
vermouth of
Billy.
marmots. Yes.
What is your current favorite genre of music?
Ah, yes.
Oh, you didn't ask him the questions.
Oh,
yeah,
we will.
We'll get to it.
We will.
My current favorite genre?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm super into like psychedelic music right now, which encompasses a lot of things.
Yeah.
But like psychedelic rock, I'm always like,
Totally.
really into. There's this band. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
No.
No.
Can't say I have.
I feel like Vito and Christian would really dig it because they've come out with like 12 albums in the past 9 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
They just released one like yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And they're an Australian psychedelic metal rock, like just all over the fucking place, but they've got a lot of like super heavy songs, and you guys would fuck with it super hard.
Super
So
hard.
it's King
King Gizzard
Gizzard.
and the Lizard Wizard.
All right, I'm gonna
King
write that
Gizzard
down.
and the Lizard
I'm
Wizard.
gonna write that down right now, and I'm gonna
Sounds like a Joeism.
King Wizard and the Lizard Gizzard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check them out, and we will discuss them on Tuesday.
Oh yes, and Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday.
Wednesday. It's my weekend, buddy.
Wednesday.
Oh, Billy.
What is your favorite album?
By
Of
who?
all time.
Of all time?
Of all time.
Oh shit, that's a heavy question right there.
Perfect album, actually. is the
Yeah, so it's
question.
just any perfect album. Some album you could listen to back to back. Cover to cover.
Fuck. That is a good question.
That's why we ask it to all the guests. They should have warned you. You guys are bad at prepping the guests, guys.
It's supposed to be on the spot, man. Johnny on the spot.
I
Johnny
thought
on
like,
the
you need
spot.
to prepare. We prepared. I
we
came in
no,
with
we
a fucking
didn't.
list. What are you talking about?
we
Joe's
never
ready over
prepared.
here. You guys were like, hey, what do you want to talk about? I'm just like, I don't know.
No, I meant before episode 1. We came in with our list of our favorite shit.
Yeah, that was
okay.
the only episode we ever prepared.
That's not true. I wrote down every Final Fantasy game for our top 10 Final Fantasy.
Oh,
episode.
true.
That's preparedness
True.
right there.
Joe is the prepared one.
I know.
Let me see if I got
You
it.
are not prepared.
You know why I
here.
make shared Google Docs that no one uses but me?
Okay, if we're talking like a perfect album, and it's not my favorite album, but it's up there. It's
Yeah.
it's probably like top 15, I'd say. It's Freedom is Free by a band called Chicano Batman.
I've heard about this band. I actually have them in my notes from somebody who told me to listen to them.
Oh yeah,
And as I was writing,
like Chicano music.
writing, that's so weird that you say that. As
Yeah.
I was writing the fucking note in for yours,
Yeah.
it was right below it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man,
That is
Yeah,
funny.
funny.
That's
he
hilarious.
was the one who told you to listen to him, man.
I might have been actually. That could have definitely come up because I tell a lot of people about that album. It's really good.
Interesting. Well, I heard about it from somebody. His name is Max. He told me to listen to him. I completely forgot about it. So now that you recommended it, he recommended it. I will listen to him.
Like the whole album, the whole way through is just like you're like, okay, this song is good, but then like if you re-listen to it and go back over it, everything just gets better over time. And that's why I'd say it's a perfect album.
Fuck yeah.
There you go.
You know, I'm very careful about my music recommendations these days because before he got huge on Facebook, somebody that I will not name recommended me Hobo Johnson,
Oh God.
and I put on his fucking song and I listened to about 30 seconds of it, and I said, "Holy shit! I am not gonna take music recommendations from anybody ever again."
Yeah.
It honestly put me in a bad mood for like 3 days.
Damn.
I have never heard music so terrible in my fucking life.
Hmm.
I don't know what the hell kind of music. It's like
And what was it again? A Justin Bieber album?
Hobo Johnson.
Hobo Johnson.
okay.
It's like Post Malone, like a really shitty Post Malone.
It's like slam
Needs-
poetry
Yeah.
with shitty instruments.
But you know that Post Malone is just me and Vito alternating wearing a disguise. Or me and Christian, rather, right?
You weren't supposed to tell anyone. We were making so much money off that.
Why do
And
you
I was-
think we drink so much Bud Light on this show?
Yeah, for real. Well,
No, I like Post Malone. I'll give Post Malone his credit. I like Post
he has
Malone
good.
and his
He has
music.
good music. You know, like I didn't like him at first just because of his style, but after I actually started listening to him, he's like,
Yeah.
there's definitely stuff I like, stuff I don't like, but I respect him as an artist overall.
Yeah. And like seeing interviews too is a good way to like help me like an artist a little bit more because you get to like kind of see like kind of who they really are. It's not like their music describing who they are. It's actually them. And his interviews and his sense of humor and all that shit, just he's awesome. He cracks me up. So I respect him. I like his music. But Hobo Johnson, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think I've ever heard a worse group of musicians than that group.
Ever?
Ever. And I'm talking about like
See, here's the real question. What should I have for dinner tonight?
it's a good question.
That's a pivot.
Rocks.
You should go to the place and order a prime rib sandwich.
No.
Bread and water.
Potato chips, Lay's Original, Cool Ranch Doritos, and crunchy Cheetos.
I'm not gonna have your leftover chips for dinner.
I think you should order the prime rib sandwich, but order 5 of them and then never pick them up.
That's right.
Okay.
Don't even show
I'll
up.
call them in.
Call them in. That's it.
Oh my God.
Say it's very, you know, that
I need them right away.
You're a regular and you've been going for years. And
Yep.
if you don't have this order ready, you're going to fucking, I don't know.
I will admit, since it's been over a year, but when I was so mad I stormed out of that place with no notice, I did think about calling in regularly for impossible orders I would no intention of picking up just to piss them off.
Yeah, but the problem is with the place that we will not name, if I were to answer the phone and I were to hear your order, I would be like,
I would have just hung up if
I'd
it
be
was
like,
your voice.
okay, I'd be like, okay, sir, we'll get right on that. And then I turn, hang up the phone and not mention it.
Yeah, you're a great leader. Yeah, sure, I'm writing all this down. You're just scribbling on nothing.
I never did that. I was a good leader. I am a good leader. I was born a leader. But here's the thing. God damn it! I was gonna say something funny about. Oh yeah, the Houdini. Doing the Houdini, dude. Answering the phone, and saying like, "Hey, what's up? This is Brad. How can I help you?"
Oh,
And then you get your rundown. And okay? We'll see you here. Hang up the phone. Don't say shit. I've seen that happen, and it is priceless. That's been going on since I worked at McDonald's. And when we worked at McDonald's, we did
people
some
would
fucking
call McDonald's.
in the drive-through and shit.
Oh,
A drive-through, and then people actually do call McDonald's. You'd be surprised. You'd be really fucking
I don't understand
surprised.
that.
Because they'd call at night to see if we're open, and then when we tell them that we're open, they'd be like, "Well, great. Can you get this out?" Sure. Then they'll show up and be like, "We don't know what you're talking about. We're closed."
Yeah, we don't take orders over the phone.
So, yeah, it's all about having fun with your customers,
Scooting and tooting.
And booting.
scooting them
Scootin',
and
tootin',
tooting them and
bootin'.
working it and twerking it and jerking it.
Oh man,
Let's not jerk it.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
not do that.
it's a room full of dudes.
you want to ask him the other 2 questions? Do you guys not know the questions?
I'll ask him the other question.
I had them in my
Anyone?
head last time.
I think Vito and I were looking
Bueller?
at each other to see if we were who was gonna
Playing
talk
chicken
first.
with the questions.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite video game of all time, dude?
Oh, of all time? Well, like, I like a lot of different video games. Assassin's Creed I like a lot.
Which one?
Oh, fuck. I really like 3.
Oh, I fucking
Really?
loved
That one
3.
sucks.
I like
That's the
so
worst one.
Can I
Oh
finish,
my
though?
God.
Can I finish? I liked 3. I love 2.
Okay.
I don't know, like, overall, besides that, Brotherhood. I liked Brotherhood a lot. But those aren't my favorite games. I'm mostly like I'm naturally inclined to fighting games, so I've always liked those. And I gotta love my fucking 14-year-old party game, fucking Smash Bros.
Oh hell yeah! I knew
That's
he was
my
going
shit.
Smash Bros.
That's my shit.
I could see
Which
that one
one?
coming. Melee.
Yeah, favorite all time is Melee. That's
Hell
obvious.
yeah! That's one of my favorite
But
games ever too.
I have been playing a shit ton of Ultimate lately,
Yeah,
and
Ultimate's the best one.
I love it. I love it so much. It's probably gonna top Melee at some point.
Is Ultimate the Switch?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's the newest one that came out. Over 70 characters so far.
God damn.
3 more DLC characters coming out,
Including Banjo-Kazooie.
including Banjo-Kazooie, who was the fucking hypest character ever announced for a Smash Bros. Game.
Till they announce fucking Keanu Reeves. I guarantee you he's gonna be on
There were
there.
rumblings it was going to be Geralt from The Witcher, which would be so...
Keanu
That,
Reeves.
that'd
That'd be
be
fucking sick.
That'd be
I
fucking
mean, they already
cool.
have Snake in there who just, like, shoots people. Like,
Yeah, he blows up.
Yeah.
That's the whole game plan with Snake. You pull grenades, blow up. Shoot, you pull out your rocket launcher, blow people up.
Who's your favorite character on there?
Roy's my boy.
Roy?
too
Oh,
slow,
Fire
too
Emblem.
slow,
Oh,
man.
Roy's good.
What? No, Roy's like top tier.
slow.
Roy is like high tier in that game. What are you talking about?
It's either
Zero
Kirby-
Suit
it's either
Samus or
Kirby or
nothing.
fucking
No, it's
Bowser,
Zero Suit
dude.
Samus always.
Kirby or
Oh.
Meta Knight.
Zero Suit Samus always.
Kirby
always.
bottom tier. I
Kirby
do like
is
playing
awful.
Meta Knight though. Meta Knight's fun,
Oh,
but
it's a
he
pain
is
in the
he is
ass.
also lower tier.
I like just grabbing people and putting them off the edge.
Don't be picking fights with no Mennonites.
But besides Roy, I also play Link.
Yeah.
Link's really good because he has the remote controlled bomb
Yeah,
in this
the
game, and you can just like control
Breath of the
whenever you
Wild
blow
bomb, yeah.
people up. Who else do I play? I play Shulk, Mega Man,
Mega Man's a fucking character on there now?
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
they got everybody. There's like 20 different
They
Pokemon.
got Ryu and Ken from Street Fighter. In
You
there
could play
Holy
as
shit.
Simon and
Richter Belmont.
yeah. from Castlevania. You can play as Bayonetta, whose hairs are closed.
Jesus, you could.
You can play as this Inkling from fucking
Splatoon.
Splatoon. Yeah.
Well, now I can see why. Yeah, now I can see why you're gonna make this one.
Yeah,
your
it's a
favorite
gamer's
over Miller.
paradise.
It's just
And
It's
then
got all
they,
the references.
Yeah.
and then they got King K.
Clouds in
Rool
there,
from fucking
yeah.
Donkey Kong
Shit,
Country.
really?
Who hasn't
Yeah.
been, who
You
hasn't
didn't know
been
that?
I'm
in
gonna
the
have to play
game
that
in over
game.
like 10.
Donkey Kong Country.
Cloud kind of sucks, but he's in there.
baby.
He's
Who?
a pain in
Cloud's
the
not
ass.
bad. He's high tier.
No, I don't like him at all.
Claude?
Cloud. Cloud Strife.
Final Fantasy. He was
Vito, I have sorry to interrupt. Christian, I have a Final Fantasy quiz question for you. What's a chocobo?
You're a bitch. It's a fucking bird.
That'll be a callback to the last episode.
A sploot.
a sploot.
What the hell did I call it in the last episode?
A goop or whatever.
a gloop. A gloop.
Yeah.
Were you thinking of the thing from Dragon Quest? The slime? Or was he thinking of the slime from Dragon Quest?
I don't
know
think he
what.
knows any of that.
Yeah,
I don't
What's
think he
Dragon
knows any of
Quest?
that.
it's another
It sounds like a video game.
long-standing RPG.
I really
series,
need
yeah.
to play Dragon Quest. I haven't played any of them.
Yeah. It's really slow-paced.
Oh, yeah?
Like very old school.
Yeah. I played.
Like, to a
Don't
fault.
they not have new ones?
I played a little bit.
Yeah,
of,
but
like,
they
one
they're
Dragon Quest
intentionally
game, and I was like,
retro.
nope.
Oh yeah.
Like you don't see your characters when you fight. It's all like in first person, like fucking Earthbound. And, you know, you have to
Earthbound's
grind
dope,
all the
though.
time.
Isn't it like isn't fuck what's it called? Dark Shadows or no
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. Thank you. Isn't that one all first person? Or
No, Dark
No.
Souls
No.
is third person.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know why they have to make a game so hard.
Get
mean,
good, man.
It's not that hard.
Because you're not a real gamer unless you
It's
can
hard.
do Dark Souls.
The whole thing about all those games is it's hard until you unlock the ability to level. So the first level is hard, and then you can just cheese it. I mean,
Yeah.
Is it a button masher? Is
Not
that
only
what
that-
it is?
not
Like,
at all.
No,
mash
see, it's the
buttons?
opposite of a button masher.
Yeah.
So you have
You
to
press
just
as little
the
buttons
only
as
reason it's
possible.
hard is because you don't know what you're doing. As soon as you know what you're doing, it's the easiest thing in the world.
Strategic. You've
Yeah,
got to
you
fight
just gotta
strategically.
get good, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Get
You don't
good.
actually have to play good. You just have to like execute what the plan is. You know,
I'm
It's
too
very
busy.
rewarding when
I'm
you
too
beat the
busy
bosses,
rebuilding the bills on fucking.
unlike Sekiro,
Madden.
which is you don't have to plan shit. You just got to be good.
I haven't played it.
Didn't they dumb that game down because people were too stupid to play it or something?
No, they
What?
refuse to. I think.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
Because they said it was too hard. Seems
Well,
too
that's
hard.
stupid.
That is a game I could never play in front of RI, ergo I will never play it. So
what?
Yeah, same.
it's too gory.
Like, if you think a game's too hard, don't play it. Don't complain
it
about how hard it
seriously.
is. Just don't play it. Like
Yeah.
people did the same thing for Cuphead. I don't know if any of you guys have played Cuphead.
I
Oh,
have heard
Cuphead's a
about it.
fucking pain in the ass, but
That game is awesome.
it's
That game
fun.
is awesome.
That game
It's
is
so cool.
fun. I did enjoy that game.
You know
but
what
it
I
is
do when I can't
fucking
play a game
hard.
because it's too
Yeah.
hard? I just watch a playthrough so I can see the content.
Ugh. You're such a YouTube bitch, man.
Yeah, and
Or I just get it on fucking. Or I just get it on fucking Game Pass and play it, and if I don't like it, oh yeah, this is something that I got on Game Pass, and this is something that I made official on Twitter. Dead Rising franchise. Fucking sucks. Capcom.
I mean, yeah, it always did.
Capcom. How'd you guys fuck that up?
It always sucked. What are you talking about?
I just realized that the other day when I was playing
Yeah.
Part 4. I was playing Part 4 and I was hanging out with Haley. I
isn't
was
Dead
playing it.
Rising the like volleyball titty game?
That's Dead or Alive.
That's Dead or Alive.
Dead Rising.
Close,
Yeah,
Vito,
sounds
close.
very good.
Yeah, that's the fighting game. That's like those old. That
No,
game was
Dead
on
Rising's the
original
one that has like million zombies on screen at once or whatever.
Yeah,
That was
like-
their whole claim to fame.
Bunch of zombies on the screen. Your weapons break after hitting like 3 of them, and then you get fucking
Oh, I
swarmed.
Is that
played
the
a
one
game
where you're in
like
the
that
mall?
before.
Or-
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The
There's
first
the
one,
first
yeah.
one's in the mall.
Oh, you know what? I think I played that game before.
And the fourth one is in the mall. You got to take pictures.
Yep,
You've
yeah.
gotta
Photo
I
journal.
know what
find-
you're talking about now.
You have to find a
Frank
cure. You have
West.
your walkie-talkie, and you're getting fucking. You're failing missions every 2 minutes because you get 3 missions at one time, and they all have a
Timer on them.
they all have a
Yep,
5-minute
yep,
timer
yep,
on
yep,
them, and
yep,
you lose
yep.
them all. And then guess
It's,
what?
it's one of those games that was only good in its time because it was like fun.
Well, it
and
was
you
like
had
a
nothing else
launch
to play.
game for the 360, man.
Yeah.
So it was like, check out the graphics.
And it was
HD.
at the time it was different than most things that were coming
Exactly.
out,
And
too.
at the time, Dead Rising 1 was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You have fucking a million zombies on screen. You've got cool ways to kill them.
Yeah.
This is cool. but then you try to play the story, and you're like, wow,
It
this
was
game
like the
fucking
zombie.
sucks.
It was like the zombie version of like fucking Tony Hawk Skater Pro. You're just doing it for the
Tony
trick
Hawk's
shots.
Pro Skater.
Tony Hawk's Skater Pro.
Whatever it is.
That from now on.
Pro Skater.
Dude, Tony Hawk's Underground
Yeah, you're
Part
just doing it for
2.
the tricks,
That one sucked.
combos.
The only good Tony Hawk Underground was the last good one. Underground 2 was awful.
Underground
Underground
2
2
was fucking awful.
Underground 2, is that the
terrible.
one with Bam Margera?
Yeah.
Oh, that game fucking
It's
ruled.
awful.
You guys suck.
You're crazy. There's so much just walking around.
Bam
I don't want to
Margera
walk
or
around
die,
in a
dude.
skateboarding game. What the fuck?
Yeah, there hasn't been a good Tony Hawk game since
Ever.
Thug. Tony Hawk Underground.
since
The first
Tony
one.
Hawk Underground 2.
No.
You shut your mouth. So
I did buy a lot of those Tony Hawk games though, and I played
Too,
the
man.
shit out of them.
Yeah, they were
I believe there's another question we have for Billy.
Well, Billy was about to say something. I rudely interrupted
After-
him
Oh no,
You
you're
interrupt-
fine.
like
I
a
was
prick.
just gonna say, like, do you guys fuck with retro video games at all? Like,
No,
nothing retro.
I played some,
Like
I
what?
played some of them when they came out.
Just like
but,
anything before 1990. I
like
guess.
old Final Fantasy games. I played a little bit, but
I mean, I had an NES when I was a kid. So
Yeah, no, I feel that.
I played emulators when I was in college a lot. But
yeah, emulators. I played a few emulators.
I played a lot of Sega Dreamcast.
It's mostly, honestly, just
What? Why?
just
the Dolphin
JRPGs
game?
on fucking
Dolphin game.
emulators.
Dolphin game.
Echo the Dolphin?
That's the only fucking game I had.
I had that game for my Sega CD.
That's the only game I had. You're like swimming around with the dolphin,
Jerpicas.
spearing shit.
Jerpicas.
The dolphin.
JRPGs.
Oh, JRPGs.
JRPG.
Chirps.
Gerbs.
Oh, chirps.
The SNES was the JRPG
Jerpicas.
dream machine, man.
So is that your favorite genre of game? Is JRPGs?
Oh, that is.
I'd
What
say
does the
RPGs
J
in
stand for
general.
in JRPG? Christian?
Japanese.
Not you.
Thank you, Billy. Japanese.
Christian got it first try.
That's right.
Yeah. It's
I
actually-
feel
it
you,
actually-
Joe, on that
it
fucking.
actually
I
stands
feel
for
you on
chills.
that tit sweat, dude. I am
Dude, yeah.
sweating up a fucking storm.
fucking
I'm in
hot in here.
sweatpants too. A
I was doing some
fucking
yard work this morning in this shirt too.
like Florida man over here. It's
My yard's
muggy in
almost
here.
done. Vito, you gotta come over. You gotta look at the yard. It's almost done.
Oh, yeah.
We trimmed back the tree, and the bamboo's almost all gone. Finally,
Bamboo.
I called
Bamboo
out.
update.
I called out an
Bamboo
exterminator, and he put bait all over the fucking place. So there's just gonna be a bunch of dead rats now.
You can just call Claude. He lives right up the street from you. He can
Yeah, I
he'll
know.
be your exterminator.
Boom.
Yeah.
Claude, he's the nicest guy ever. He'll do it. He'll do it too.
I thought he was in fucking Montana digging up dinosaur bones or whatever.
Dude, he was. Poor guy fucked his leg up.
Oh,
He slipped on a rock. I think there's a Riddler near him, and he slipped on a rock.
that
Oh
sucks.
damn.
Yeah, no good, no bueno. But he's back home. He's doing
So
good.
when are we getting him on the show?
God, he's an urban legend, dude.
I've met him. I know he's real.
He's real, but only through stories.
He's only real through your memories.
Only through your memories. You can only channel him through your. You can only get him to talk through your past memories.
Did I tell you Aro was catering an event at work and they hired an external company to do the bartending and it was fucking Amanda.
funny.
Like that's so random.
That is random. That's funny though.
I need some context for this because I don't get it.
Claude is he's one of my best friends. He's we've been trying to get him on the show since we've launched, and he's been trying to come on the show like slowly but surely.
Christian
Right.
has notoriously promised Claude's going to come on like 10 times and it's
Yes,
never happened.
and it's gonna be good because he's Romanian, and he's got those Romanian stories.
Known for their podcasting skills, the Romanians.
But of course,
Known for their terrific fucking stories. I mean, some of the shit that he's told me has just really just been A+ content. And that guy, yeah, once he gets in here, it's gonna be worth it. I think you were working your way towards urban legend status on the show too.
really, Dad, you
We
brought
don't
me
really
up
talk
on the show
about Billy
before?
that much.
I think so. We've talked about Billy a few times.
I don't know about that.
Have we?
I never met him before half an hour ago, so you know.
Oh, really?
You came
shit.
in. We talked.
I've seen you at the store.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've talked
that's
at the
true.
store before.
That's
so-
Yeah,
true.
and you were here at my birthday party. Oh, you fucking bailed. That's
I was
right.
here at your birthday party for half. Yeah, I left at the perfect time
Yeah, you
before
bailed. You
everything
didn't
went
even get
shit.
to see Vito puke on himself.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
I
that
don't need
was
to
great.
see that. I've heard about it.
I loved it, dude.
I just come in
Yeah.
and Vito's just rolling his head around everywhere.
He's got his big heavy hand.
See, I've seen Vito in that state at my house at the toga party, at the infamous toga party, man.
Holy shit, we did have a fucking toga party.
I wasn't there for a toga party.
You were there for a
no, he
toga
was there for
party.
the other one, the original, the holiday party.
Yeah.
No, the holiday party. But you weren't there for the toga party. The toga party was fucking sick. I had to sleep over. And I was fighting to get my car keys, and they were hidden from me. And I fell asleep on the couch. Good idea.
Oh, man.
Because I was like, I need to go fucking home for some whatever reason. And then they were like, your keys are gone. And I was like, I'm going to sleep right here.
It's the perfect crime.
Like, this spot right here is my bed. And I slept in a chair about the size of this one and had about 3 calf cramps. Because I was
Colin likes to tell the story of that party, how he was, whatever, too many inside jokes. Former roommate Colin was telling former roommate Viviana that, now see, the way that you control drunk Joe is when he asks you to make him a drink, just make it like 80% mixer and barely any alcohol. And then he turns around and I'm chugging Fireball straight from the bottle.
That party was a real hootenanny, I'll tell you.
That was something
Yeah,
else.
I remember
man.
when during that holiday party, I was just fucking babysitting that Fireball.
Yeah, Vito, when he drinks, he's not drinking or he's all in.
Yeah,
It's one or the other one.
He
It's
was,
like,
he was all in on
100%
your
or
birthday.
0%.
but have
Yeah,
you ever
that's for
seen? Have you
sure.
ever seen a comeback the size of Vito's comeback?
No,
Like
not
that
once.
went from dude,
Not
that,
once in my life.
that went from where he was when you came to when he left,
Yeah.
and that is impressive. I cannot believe the comeback, dude. That was wow. That was 2014 NFC Championship comeback.
It was Pontiac perfection, folks.
That shit was.
Tell you what.
Hey,
Pontiac.
speaking of sports, Billy, what is your favorite sports moment of all time?
Oh shit, now that is a question right
that
there.
is, that is question of the third.
Now, do I answer this with a sports moment that I've seen live happen like in real time? Because I feel like that would affect me the most, or would I just pick,
Whatever's
like,
your favorite.
whatever's my favorite?
I mean, it could be live too. I mean, I'd like to hear that.
It could also be like, I hit the game-winning shot in my 7th grade CYO basketball team league.
okay.
Although no one's ever said a moment of their own sports accomplishment before.
Well, who knows? I may be the first.
Oh,
Do you do a sports?
I wrestled in high school and I played lacrosse. So there were those.
white people sports.
White people sports.
Yeah.
I actually was pretty good at wrestling. I was potentially 4th in state. I didn't.
Did you also play wiffle ball?
I did.
There you go.
I played semi-professional women's wiffle ball.
Right. So many questions. First of all, how is it is there a pro league?
Duh. Like,
Duh.
otherwise there wouldn't.
He lived
be
in
a semi.
Idaho. Of course there was.
That's true. It's nothing to do.
You guys. Asking the most ridiculous question. What's your favorite sports moment? Is there a professional wiffle ball? Nah, my favorite sports moment is the Beast Quake, hands down.
Beast Quake.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
That's a good one.
It's just like, I love the moment that it happened because Marshawn Lynch is the shit, and I love him, but also the commentating that was happening during that.
Yeah.
I just love the moment when, I forget who the announcer was for that, who was like commentating the whole thing, but then like Roman Harper came up to try to tackle Marshawn Lynch, and he just like stiff-armed him so hard.
Get off me!
Get off me, he says to Roman Harper. I love that shit.
Dude, that play... Oh, dude. It still gives me goose pimples every time I see
I
it.
was in a sports bar in New Orleans when that happened, man.
Oh, I bet everyone was pissed in that bar.
They were cheering every time. It was absurd. I had never seen a football crowd like this. Like, the Saints get 2 yards on offense and the place erupts and cheers. Like, you guys are down 20 points. Like, what are you doing? Like,
That
chill
sounds
out.
like Philip Lindsay. Sounds like Philip Lindsay on the Broncos.
What, does he celebrate when he gets a positive gain or whatever?
He gets like a 1 yard gain and he like flips the football in the defender's face.
Well,
You
it's
should have
because
seen it because when he played for Colorado, when he would play the Huskies, dude, they would just fucking annihilate him in his poop hair, and he would like get up from like a 2 yard gain and like flip the ball in their face,
Well, it's
and then their quarterback would throw like a pick six to play after.
because Philip Lindsay doesn't get enough playtime.
You gotta celebrate your
He's got to
wins,
celebrate
man.
while he can.
The
That's
one
what I
thing I
tell my
will
students
say,
all
and
the
I said this on the sports podcast, Philip Lindsay in the NFL is a good story. He's a good story. Undrafted, free agent, went to play for the Broncos. Of course, Colorado kid, grew up in Colorado. The little guy, Philip Lindsay's never left Colorado ever. So Played for high school in Colorado. Played for college at, as we all know, Colorado, and then now plays for the goddamn Broncos. So his story's pretty good. I'll give him that. And then he went to the Pro Bowl as a rookie. And he's a little guy from Colorado, Philip Lindsay, poop hair.
Let me ask you something.
I still don't like him though.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Let's compare
persona.
let's compare another story like that and one that hits more closely to home. Jermaine Curse.
Oh. This sounds like a NFC Championship. Jermaine Curse.
A gift and a curse.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Not only did he have the worst hands in the NFL, he had some of the most clutch catches.
He made
which
the
is
most
weird.
immaculate catches at the weirdest times, and you're just like, wait, who's number 15? I don't
You'd be
know
like,
who
wait,
that
what the
is."
fuck? Curse actually fucking caught that, and then like he would get thrown like a 5-yard slant and try to catch it and like just give it to.
Was
the
he the
defender.
one who caught the ball off his own ankle?
Yeah.
In the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
yeah.
So he had that catch, and then he also had the NFC Championship catch that sent them to that Super Bowl. No, he was you're right. A total gift and a curse.
I don't like Jermaine Curse at all.
Neither do
Just
I.
throwing that out there.
Yeah,
I
I'm not.
hate-
And when they were talking about bringing him back to Seattle, I think everybody was like,
Don't touch
you know,
that.
Seahawks moms were like, "Ooh, yeah, fucking Jermaine Curse, bring him back. He's so good."
The casuals, yeah.
No, keep him as far away from here as possible. We don't need a receiver to give the ball to the fucking defenders anymore. We've seen enough of it.
We've seen enough of it.
And you know, poor Ricardo Lockett giving that football to fucking Butler. He totally could have had that. I don't mean to beat the old dead horse here, but Ricardo Lockett could have totally caught that football from Russell Wilson that got picked off in the end zone.
Oh, most definitely.
100% could have caught that with his body.
But you know what? We don't talk.
A lot harder done than said. So I mean, people are gonna be like, "Oh, Christian, you know, you're fucking saying it sitting on your chair." Yes, I am, but he's also a professional athlete, and that's what he's paid to do. So fuck him.
His intangibles, though.
Not fuck him, but he's a cool guy. But yeah,
The
you know
thing-
what I mean.
The thing is, Lockett had like the frame to like box out Butler and like just put his body in front of that ball, catch it, win the Super Bowl. It would have been.
He didn't expect him to be there. You could see by the way his arm flew in the air. Like he did not expect someone to be
Yeah,
right
but
there.
like when you're in the end
That's a
zone,
poor
when you're in the end
awareness.
zone and you're 2 yards out,
You
and
want
you're
your
running
body-
a pass play, cornerbacks are going to be on your
Yeah, so his
ass.
Madden awareness rating is probably under 50. Is what I'm getting at.
It's a 3.
Out of 100.
Yeah,
Well, poor Ricardo Lockett's not on Madden anymore because he broke his fucking spine. And
yeah. I feel bad. Oh god, that
that was
hit.
horrible. Yeah,
That hit was so
that's
bad.
why those hits are illegal. You can't blindside block somebody right in the goddamn middle of the field when they're not looking. I think that's just cheap shit. Yeah. I know it's big in college, but they're starting to crack down on it in college too. But look, I love big hits as much as the next man, but it should be fair. So like Covey on Utah getting laid out by fucking not JoJo McIntosh, but by Byron Murphy, totally legal. He knew it was coming. Big hits, love him. Anyway.
You guys
Good
had
sports moment.
you
That was
guys
a
had-
good sports moment.
a good sports moment.
That was a great sports
Oh,
moment.
yeah.
The Beast Quake, and I love that shit.
You guys had another question for me, or
No, that was it.
That was
Oh,
it.
that was the big sports.
That was a big
That was
question,
the
but-
third one.
Okay.
So the one thing about, well, I follow you on Instagram.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
Beefy Boys follow you on Instagram.
Of course.
You have a lot of artwork on there.
I do.
So how long have you been doing art?
Oh, let's see. Hold on. Let me get back to my microphone real quick. There we go.
There he is.
Trademark.
Trademark. Yeah. Hell yeah.
So let's see. I started doing art back when I was 15 or 16 in high school, and my sister got me to like do some art classes. I met 2 teachers who were like very big inspirations in my life. Shout out to Mrs. Chapman and Mrs. Asher. They're awesome.
Hell
Mrs.
yeah.
Asher's like my second mom. Love her to death. But I did this art class called, oh, what was it? I don't know. It was just an advanced art class, but really all you did was like make 10 projects per semester, document it in your workbook, which is like a sketchbook. But you got to like document that, like the art history, inspiration behind your whole thing, like technique you're going to use, all that kind of thing, like throughout the book. And I wasn't always on top of the workbook side of things. I'm just like, oh, I want to paint or I want to do whatever. But ultimately, I feel like that taught me to be an artist. And once I got out of that class, I just felt like I had the tools necessary to keep doing it. So I've been doing it for 8-9 years now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's almost a decade.
Professional.
Professional.
Yeah. I mean, depends on who you ask. There's this video that I watched called "How to Be a Professional in Any Work You Do," and to do that, you got to like put in work every day. And if
Yeah.
you miss one day, you can't be professional. That's the thing. So I would say I'm semi-professional right now, aiming to be professional sometime in the near future when I can get enough time to actually like feel motivated. And
Well, hell yeah, man. I mean, it's awesome that you've got something that you've developed a skill of early in life that allows you to kind of like have, you earned it or you learned it early enough to have it for like such a huge portion of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a lot of people tend to crave when it comes to artistic values. Like when it comes to playing music, you said that you play music as well.
Right.
And you play how many instruments? Was it 4 or something?
3.
Three.
Bass, guitar, and keys. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to teach myself how to play fucking 3 of them too, and it's fucking tough.
It is.
But I'm
It's-
learning. It's
yeah.
tough, but I'm learning, but it's a real pain in the ass to play instruments.
It really is.
So that alone, plus your art, it's awesome, man. That's great work. That's good time invested in you.
Yeah.
And and it all come back to you.
I hope,
What's
man.
what medium?
Oh, I'm all over the place. Like, I started out just drawing like pencil, but pen and ink, pencil, colored pencil, watercolor, oil paint, acrylic paint. I've done some sculpture stuff, and I want to try to get
Literally every medium. Do you do digital at all, like graphic design or anything?
Personally, I just like don't find any like attraction to doing like digital stuff. Like I think coloring in digital or like refining stuff in digital is a good idea. But like for me, I just like keeping the traditional aspects of artwork alive.
Okay.
So I like to do all my stuff like by hand and like put on all the time and effort and extra work that some people would call unnecessary just because it's part of the experience.
Putting
for
in
me.
that stress.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can think about it like the steps with art. It's kind of like the steps with music. There's so many fucking ways to record music, right?
Right. Yeah.
And it is really just as easy as plugging into a mixer like we have over there, right into your MacBook and recording it like that. It's probably like the easiest way you can go. You can record your instruments through that. Or you can go the real pain in the ass route and go the traditional way, which is just a total ball of stress.
Yeah.
Like, I like to think of music as just a constant ball of stress. And that's like, tracking it to get it on tape. Getting anything on tape is a real pain in the ass. Or learning those old boards where you had to use floppy disks and shit. It's all a pain in the ass, but it's all part of the experience. It's
Right.
all traditional ways.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm more of the plug in, play, and record style because it's quick, easy, and it's just as efficient. But if you really wanted to learn it, it's still there to learn, and it's still a good skill to have for when what you have presented in front of you dies out or doesn't work for some
Right.
fucking reason. Traditional way somehow tends to always work.
And I feel like if you learn the traditional way of like anything, whether it be music or like learning any new skill, then like you get that down in your roots, you can adapt to like any new method that comes up to producing that, and it'll be 100 times easier.
I agree. It's a lot like one of my music teachers taught me, or said to me that if you learn classical guitar, you can play any kind of guitar music.
Yeah. Definitely.
Word.
And I mean, I've seen a lot of your art. I like your art. It's cool. It's like weird and super like, I like the colors that you have in there. I've seen your Instagram out. It's fucking awesome. I think you should go ahead and give the shout out to your Instagram and
Oh, okay.
we'll
Yeah.
throw,
Shout it
we'll
out,
throw a
buddy.
link in there too. Shit.
I appreciate that.
You should share it on the Twitter, man.
Oh
I
yeah,
will. I will.
That would be
Social
awesome.
media manager over there.
So my Instagram handle is at Ray Di Falsi, which is Italian, so it's REDEIFALSI. FALSI, all one word. And yeah, I haven't posted anything in a while, but I'm trying to get more stuff out. I'm producing some stuff right now. So if you follow, I'd greatly appreciate that. Some other artists I'd love to plug who I've known for a long time, and I have been friends of mine for like my whole life. Cole Chandler on Instagram at Cole Chandler, all one word. Dan Haugen, Silk Shirt Man on Instagram, and Briley J Moreno. All those guys. Just follow all those guys because they're all awesome artists and great people.
Hell yeah.
And I love
I'll
it.
put
And-
them on there.
Yeah.
As far as art's concerned, I got one last question for you. Have you ever considered doing art streams where you're like
Live painting or
drawing on
something?
Twitch or something? Yeah.
I
I guess that would go against your sort of method.
Well, not necessarily,
a little
'cause
bit.
You get a camera.
You'd still be doing
just
the
on this
traditional.
camera.
Oh, yeah, you
just
should get a
doing it on
camera.
I could just do a camera and like I love video editing and everything like that.
There you go.
So like I did that a lot when I was like in my early teens, and it's just like I worked with Sony Vegas a lot growing up.
Yeah.
But I've never really like sat down and considered that, but I think it'd be cool to do.
So I've seen a lot of art streams where it's just people
Bob
drawing
Ross's
with
show was on forever.
Yeah, yeah.
like music or whatever,
And funny thing about that, Twitch still streams Bob Ross episodes. Like
See?
now,
There you
and
go.
there are like almost 1 million viewers.
Damn.
For that stream,
God damn.
and it's
We
amazing.
gotta get on that Twitch game, man. Just Twitch.
I'm
me
switching to Mixer.
building
dude.
the website.
Switching to Mixer.
I'm moving to,
Oh,
I'm
you're
going
pulling the ninja move?
strictly
Mixer, is that a
Alright.
dating app?
Hey, it's not like Grinder.
Tim,
we
Tim
should-
said the other day that you and I would be
Bears.
you and I should go on Grinder because we're,
Oh my
we're good
God.
bears. That's what he commented on our fucking Instagram. Tim, I'm watching you, bud. You wait till you come in here. We're gonna throw you through the ringer. With
I don't know what we're gonna do because all of them, both my sisters, my mom, and Tim all want to be on the show. We
it's
only
gonna be a
got
family affair. It's
one
gonna be
mic
like
at
a
a
fucking.
time.
It's gonna be like a Beatles session in here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like 1,000 fucking people with 3 microphones.
I'm hoping I can get either my mom or sister. Well, we can talk about this off air, but they're coming out for our bridal shower, which is in like March.
Hell
And
yeah.
then in August we can get Tim on. Plus the episode of my wedding, that's just going to be a clusterfuck. It's just
will be
8
a
unedited hours.
So, I know I talked about this on the last one, but I do want to emphasize the spooky factor coming this October. And I did so much fucking research today, dude. It made me sick.
All right, well,
Are you a spooktacular kind of guy, Billy?
I mean, I'm into the spooky and the supernatural, my friend.
Oh hell yeah. He's gonna join us in October. We will have Billy back in October. The biggest question there was, do you like the spooky shit? And he likes the spooky shit. So I found a bunch of places that I'm gonna try to go to, probably during the Huskies like week schedule games, like Hawaii and fucking Eastern. Or I'm gonna watch the Eastern game, obviously, but like Hawaii, I'm trying to go out and do a trip to somewhere.
trespass. Oh,
Do you go looking for the Bigfoot in your spare time?
The Sam Squanch.
Yeah.
Sam Squanch. I actually just tweeted Skagit Valley, like right before you guys showed up, to see if I could get permission to like go and see Northern State Hospital itself. I've been on the grounds and I've been in their farm. It's fucking creepy there, and they've got a cemetery that you can see. And but I just tweeted them today to see what can I do to get that show for part of the podcast. Because we have the camera, and I'd love to use that for those purposes. So that'd be what the camera is used for. But it's actually one of the first hospitals that brought in lobotomies.
Oh, that's
crazy.
Imagine the
That's
spooky
good.
shit there. So with that being said, we're up in the ante on the spooky shit. And Billy, it's fucking great to have you here, buddy.
Oh, it's been an honor. I've had so much fun, and if you guys ever want me to come on again, I'm here. Like,
Hell yeah,
for
man.
Sure. Before we go though, I gotta give a quick shout out to Woodland from work. I told her I'd shout her out. This is it. I hope you listen through the whole episode for this because she's been waiting for it.
A whole lot of fucking cuss words to hear that. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a good shout out. Yeah, shout out to Woodland.
Yeah,
And,
hopefully she gets through the first 40 seconds of
I'm just gonna put the ads in the beginning.
Don't put the ads in the beginning. It's
Why?
it's fucking loud. So I was falling asleep on the plane to Anaheim, and the ad music
I
came
know, you
in,
told-
scared the shit out of me. I was like, what the fuck? But yes, the first 3 seconds that Vito cussed in, pretty notorious.
The fucking
pretty
intro,
hilarious.
man. All right.
That's got to be like a record or something.
I think
I don't know.
I think we
one-
started an episode with fuck.
1 second, yeah, because I think it was.
Fuck YouTube. I think it
I
was.
was hungover. I was hungover. Vito was hungover. Joe was normal Joe. And he literally was like, "All right, we're rolling," and I just said, "Fuck." Fuck. Hungover. But yeah, this Sunday I'm not hungover, which is fucking sweet. So, that being said, folks, we love you all. And we hope you have a great we hope you have a great week.
Beefy Boys out.
Adios.
Give me-